Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Sound off. Just to confirm, I'm coming through. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Doodle stream, where every Friday here on Twitch and YouTube, we spend 3 hours together while I attempt to doodle out your ideas and suggestions from the chat. I do have the music still on. Let me know if it's too much. I need to turn it down. I'd be more than happy to. It's actually been quite a while since I've had the music on during the stream. So, but let me know. Just let me know. Before we dive into the doodles for today, I'd like to remind everyone where you guys can find me outside of our time here together. Check out my website at kevinahinkle.com or across social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle. If you'd like to see just my artwork as a freelance artist, you can follow me at MrHinkleDraws, where I share my work almost every single day. It's kind of rare, but sometimes I miss a day. If it's within your means, please consider supporting my work on Patreon. Patreon helps content creators all across the globe by providing a platform for their fans to pledge continuous financial support. Tiers are as low as $1 a month and max out at $20. All with various rewards, exclusive content, polls, and discounts for purchasing my artwork online. All the names you see on the screen right now have pledged their support, and I cannot thank them enough for their generosity. One of the rewards is a shout out on all videos and live streams. So thank you again for your support. And thank you all for enabling me to continue creating content just like this on a regular basis. Head over to patreon.com/MrHinkleDraws for more information on how you can join my Patreon community. Yep, I can turn the music down a little bit. Thank you. Let me know if that helps out a little bit. As always, audio issues are always my favorite. Last but certainly not least, remember you are entering a drama-free zone with this stream and any stream on my channel. In order for as many people as possible to enjoy the live stream, I kindly request everyone please be mindful of your conduct. No profanity, no harassment, no bullying, and just be respectful of your fellow viewers. I unfortunately am a lot more aware of a lot of drama and goings on in the Lego community than I would like to. So I can usually tell when you are trying to prod somebody into getting drama, and those comments will more than likely just get erased. So keep that in mind. I am very helpful. I'm very happy that most people aren't exactly aware of all the drama, but I know, I see it, and I turn it off. So just keep that in mind. So hello to everybody who's already here in the chat. I know there's a whole bunch of you. Let me turn that off real quick. Let me scroll back up. Hello to Hawkeye Lego Man and Fazoom. We got Larry Legend. Atiz's Life is here. Stud Sidious. Cafe Con Lego. CC's in the house. We got Ken. Ben's Brick Designs. Hope Castle. What's up, Reed? Family Bricks. Hello. J Bricks 27 is here. Miss Neverland is here. Love it. You guys are super chatty today. MJ Sweet over on Twitch. Hello there. And Ben is on Twitch as well. Building with Steve is here. Hello, Steve. And we are streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. Beyond the Brick is watching over on Twitch. Drama free. I'm out. Yeah, sorry. Raptus. What's up, Raptus? Hello. Hey, everybody. If you're over on Twitch, feel free to be dramatic. Yeah, welcome, everybody. So I am by myself today. I do not have a chat reader, which is okay. It's okay. It's been a really busy week for me this week. And so usually I don't reach out proactively That's probably not a good thing to do, right? That's not a good streamer etiquette. I just kind of lazily wait for people to reach out and go, "Hey, would you like someone to help out this week?" Or, and that's kind of what I go with. But sometimes that means I'm left with no one, and that's okay because it's my stream. I should be able to run it without anybody else, right? You would think. You would think. So today's theme is summer. Oh, hello, Daily Brick. Today's theme is summer. These are themed episodes just in case you've never been to a Doodle stream before. This is where I draw the suggestions you guys throw at me in the chat. But we do kind of keep it somewhat themed. Somewhat themed. So that's hopefully keeps a little bit of the method to the chaos. So go ahead and feel free to throw your suggestions in the chat. I will be taking a look. What's up, BZ Power over on Twitch? Let me see one of those creepy ice cream. Whoops. Let me see one of those creepy ice cream truck. It's supposed to look like a Mario. The ice cream, the popsicle, right? Yeah, absolutely. Ken, I am working overtime to pay for the Lego I bought months ago. Hey, no problem, Ken. Bricksmith over on Twitch. What's going on, Julian? CafeCon Let's Build has crossed over. CC is on all the streams. Okay, let's start things off. Let's draw one of these really bad. Should I just do it from memory? Would that make it better, actually, right? Although I kind of want to make it look somewhat believable, right? So yeah, I hope everyone's had a wonderful week. Like I said, I've had a really crazy busy week. You know what? I think I do want some reference, actually. I think I do want some reference. Stand by. Stand by. Robot yeah. I'm not even going to read it, Sidious. I'm not even going to read it. Let's get, I want to do a Sonic ice cream pop. I think that, I don't even know what the right, popsicle, right? No, it's not really a popsicle. I don't have fancy names for channel points. No, you know, it's kind of sad because I was really ready to go onto the Twitch machine hardcore, and I hit a snag. My snag being that my MacBook really cannot handle OBS. Like it can use OBS for like screen recording, which I do use it for that. But for streaming, oh my goodness, it just locks the machine up. It cannot handle it. It just takes, I guess, too much processing power, and it won't do it. It will not do it. And I tried multiple times to do some streaming directly to Twitch through OBS on my machine, which is what I think is kind of the best solution for Twitch. I do have some wonderful alerts already made, already created, videos. I have all kinds of stuff ready to go. And when that wasn't working, I just kind of got really deflated. And I was like, all right, I'll just figure this out later. But there's not really anything I can do until I get a new machine. But this is my bad excuse for not having all the Twitch bells and whistles ready to go. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Ben. I tried over and over and over again. I have tested it like 4 times, and it's just like a whole different experience. I honestly don't know what the problem is. But it's just like locks everything up. My machine, all the fans start whirling like nobody's business. It gets super hot. Everything slows down. I can't use any other device in the house for like the internet, and I hardwire in. But when I am trying to do that, when I was testing that, it just like killed the Wi-Fi for the entire house. And I'm like, what on earth is happening? So my only conclusion was that I needed a new machine for this. I don't know. I tried multiple times. I had some friends help me too that are professional streamers, #pro streamers, and they couldn't figure it out either. We just kept coming back to the same. Like, it's got to be, I got a new machine. It has to be a new machine. Hello, Jeff. Hey, Keborino. Ben says, well, that's rotten here. Sorry. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I can stream. It's better to stream than not stream, right? It's better to stream and not have the bells and whistles than not stream at all. That's what I always say. But it is a goal. Larry says, if you're not a Hinkle patron, get on it. He needs equipment. Yeah, I mean, that would help. What's up, Brick Hive? Stopping by, say hello to all you good people and like the stream. Now I got to go back to work. See you later, Vibe. Not Vibe, Hive. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Brick Studios, hello. I have no co-host today. Okay, there's our Sonic popsicle. Family Bricks, you know how to get your kids to clean the house? Start up OBS. Only turn it off once and it is clean. Yeah. Well, even just me, I was trying to, like, when I was testing, right? I was just testing and I wanted to see if the stream was working on my phone. So I brought up my phone and it wouldn't. Everything locked up on my phone. Internet was done for the house. It would not work on any device. Raptus, Kevin, do you like vanilla ice cream? I do indeed. All right, we need another suggestion. There's my first doodle of the day. We got a Sonic the Hedgehog ice cream. Hello, Intalk. Glass of lemonade with some condensation. Sure. Absolutely. Oh, thanks for the message, Steve. You can if you want. I will not force it upon you. But let me know in the chat. If you'd like to, I can fire an invite to you. But don't feel obligated. All right, let's get a glass of lemonade. Suggestions, pirates. Are pirates summer? Would you put that in the summer category? Yeah, hopefully you guys can still hear the music. I can, for sure. Raptus says, I doubt it, but can I join? No, you cannot join, Raptus. This is not a stream that people join into. But thanks for asking. I appreciate that. These are not like my brick building stream, so this is not a group effort. It is nice to have a chat reader sometimes, but it's not quite the same. Summer equals bikinis, just saying, says Larry. Pirates are robots because of their hook, remember? That's right. Who said that? Did Doc say that? Somebody joked about that. Oh, let me... So Raptus would put pirates in the summer. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Pirates with tans are summer. Actually, it has been quite a while since I have done a solo stream, and I am very happy that I've got so many people chatting and watching. It is actually a more difficult than I remember it being to keep track of what everybody's saying and to draw. Okay, there's a quick little glass of lemonade. American lemonade, yummy. A tease is life, says ice cream. Sure, do some ice cream. Hello, Sasquatch Bricks. Welcome to the stream. Baseball is summer. Baseball player. You just like make the declaration. Whatever the thing you want is summer. Now do this. Always with the waffle cone. Always. If you're not going with the waffle cone, what's wrong with you? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Stand by. Your call is very important to us. Let's see. Miss Neverland said, my clients are waking up. I'll be back when I'm off later. Going, no problem. Hello, Brickish. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Jeff is right on the money with this. If your ice cream cone isn't a waffle cone, are you even having ice cream? 100%. Is there anybody in the chat that doesn't like a waffle cone? Like, we may need to oust you. Hello, Adore Build. That is a beautiful glass of lemonade, Kevin. Makes me thirsty. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Brian ditched you, Kevin, for Paper Mario. No, nobody ditched me. Like I said, I just kind of, I don't proactively go out of my way to find. Maybe I need to start, though. Maybe that's a sign. I mean, you can't just say someone's name, then all of a sudden they're in the stream. Right, Steve?
Hi.
Hey, thanks for assisting. Yeah,
no problem. I wasn't sure I'd be available today, but
no, it's okay.
It looks like you need the help.
You know, I guess I've underestimated the growth of the stream in the channel, because I don't remember it being super difficult, but it actually is really difficult right now for me to do both of these at the same time. Like, especially because the chat is flying, which is great. I like to see a lot of chatter and people talking, but I'm like, I can't do both of these at the same time. Hello, FA is here. So yes, Steve, my dear friend in real life, is here to take care of you guys. So
yeah,
Steve,
not to
I'll let you take that.
Not to put you down at all, Kevin. Though you started and you were like, "This is fine," and as I was watching, I was like, "He's struggling a bit."
Yeah, you know, yeah. Ken goes, "Who is Steve?
Who's Steve?
Who is?
Oh
Steve?
yeah, that guy that was on your stream.
Who is Steve? Do we know? Do we know who Steve is?
Raptus says Steve from Minecraft. No.
All right, there's our
I've actually never played Minecraft.
On a waffle cone. Ben's got to do some 9 to 5. All right, see you later. All right, I'm gonna look for another suggestion. Let's see here.
Let's see. Sasquatch says draw a Lego brick. I don't think Lego bricks are
summer
themed specifically, though I do a lot of building in the summer.
Yep, right.
Let's see. Throw some suggestions there in the chat.
How about this? So you said draw Sasquatch bricks is draw a Lego brick, which I agree is not necessarily summer, but I'm gonna do something. Let's see if this will work. Real quick. It's a quick one. This actually goes back to what I think Fazoom was saying earlier in the stream, where he's like, it's a hot day today.
Fazoom, where are you located? Because it's, I don't know how it is up your way, Kevin, but it's not that hot today, but it is.
No, I have a sweater on right now.
It is very humid.
I have a sweater on, but of course I'm in my basement, but it's the first time I've pulled out a sweater in a little while. Hello, Joseph Zawada. How's it going?
So, Hawkeye Lego Man wants someone with sweaty drops, wet clothes, big tongue, legs that are melting.
That's very specific.
Yeah, that's oddly specific.
That's oddly specific. That was just a really quick, simple little sweating Lego brick guy. Let me adjust some of these things.
Presume you're in Georgia. Jephathos, did I say that right? In Oklahoma, yeah, he said it's super humid. And it is very humid here in Connecticut.
I feel like I made a grave error because I woke up. You guys probably know this feeling. Like sometimes you just wake up and you're not hungry and you don't want to eat something. You don't want to force yourself to eat something.
Yeah.
And so that happened to me today. I woke up, I was like, I'm not really hungry. I don't want to force myself to eat something. And now my stomach is growling like nobody's business. And it is 10:30. I have so much time left.
I get that myself. Sometimes
Guys, I might be dead. I might die.
I don't know what else to describe it as, like, because everyone laughs, but it's like morning sickness. Like I wake up and I really feel nauseous.
No, I feel that. Okay, it doesn't happen all the time, but it's this feeling of like I'm not really hungry. Like I guess my body's hungry, but I feel kind of sick to my stomach.
Yeah,
and so I'm just like I'm not gonna eat. I know exactly what you're saying. All right, I'm gonna go with a door build suggestion, which is flip flops. Let's get some flip flops on here. Actually, you know what's today's theme reminded me of we used to do Pictionary on this stream, which Family Bricks was doing that on his 72-hour portion, which was really, really cool. So once upon a time, we used to do Pictionary, and I stopped doing it because I started streaming to 2 different platforms at the same time. And I just felt like it was a little bit more difficult to be fair on who was saying what, when, and all that kind of stuff. But maybe I was just overreacting. But one of the themes for the Pictionary was summer. And I remember drawing flip-flops. I remember drawing a beach umbrella and a towel. And, a flamingo floaty. I remember drawing a flamingo floaty.
Larry Legend says Pictionary was a blast.
It was a lot of fun.
I don't think I ever tuned in for one of those. That's, I know I've complained to you before about it being during the work week.
Yeah, you have. That's all right. Yeah, it's kind of weird because, of course, like right now in this timeline, my streaming time really doesn't make any difference. But once upon a time, when kids used to go to school and we used to have regular days, this was perfect. You know, get my kids out of here. They go to school. I'm by myself in the house. And it was like first thing in the morning, kind of start my day off right. I loved it. It was great. Now it's just kind of like, all right, kids, stay out of the way for a little bit. Not as convenient as it used to be. There's some real quick little flip-flops. Hawkeye says, yeah, plus you had to keep track of points. We did have to do that. That's true. These are kind of big.
I tuned in for, I forget who it was that was doing Pictionary during the 72-hour live stream.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Were you not listening?
No, I thought you were talking about someone when you used to do it, though.
Yeah, I was. But then I also, in the middle of that, I said Family Bricks did that during his 72-hour stream.
Sorry, my wife was sending me suggestions of what she wants me to draw from.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. That was funny. Are you even listening to me, Steve? If I was my dear friend Joey, Maniac for Bricks, Joey's line when he says something and then you ask a question or something right after he said it, he goes, "Good job on your listening skills, Steve." I'm like, I always feel so bad too when he says it. "Good job on your listening skills, Kevin." I'm like, oh. All right. What's up, Bama Bricks? Adora Built says, thank you. Flip-flops are my favorite shoes. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being here and participating in the stream. Larry says, still trying to swallow losing to Kevin by half a point. half a point. Half.
So we're looking
All
for
right.
another suggestion.
Yeah, I'm skimming.
I am partial to Fazoom has suggested it twice. Only
Okay,
because I am a Calvin and Hobbes fan myself.
Oh, okay. Is it summer? You're just character. Just put him in a summer scene, right?
Well, when else would you have a water balloon fight?
You know what I think about when I think of Calvin and Hobbes? I think of two things. I think of them with their arms up crossing a log.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the Calvin and Hobbes pose.
Yep.
And then I think of them building a snowman.
Yes.
Those are the two things that come to mind.
They were one of my favorite comics as a kid, and I have the full anthology of all the comics. There are a lot of snowman comics in there.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of wintry stuff in it.
But there's a lot of exploring the woods, like, walking over logs and stuff.
Yeah.
Hawkeye says do a roller coaster. I don't know if a roller coaster is necessarily summer themed.
Nothing like a good old Doodle stream to get into all the debates on what qualifies and what does not qualify. Let me see if I can maybe specify my search a little better. Yep.
Raptus wants pirates.
Okay, where did
Fazoom?
where did Fazoom go? Okay, there we go.
Got it.
So I am so close to finishing a new art print, which I am currently over 70 hours of work into. And I'm like, man, I'm so ready for this to be out of my life.
Is that the new one that you've been teasing?
Yeah. You can see all the deets if you're a patron supporter. I've been updating it. Every couple days. Every couple days it gets an update. I'm so close to being done with it. But it's like a lot of artists know that feeling. You get to the point you're like, I need this out of my life now. But I have been sinking so much time into it. And it gets to a point. What's up, Brett's Builds? It gets to a point where, and hey, Gatorbricks. It gets to a point when you're trying, like at least for me, when you're trying to do your own work in between like freelance work and commissions and stuff, where you're too distracted by your own project that you just need to finish your own project now because it's mentally taking up your priority other than the commissions and stuff.
Right. And
so like I was sneaking in work on it and like kind of doing a little bit in the evenings when I was done with what I was working on. And I'm like, okay, now it's like totally occupying my mental space. I need to get it done. And so like midway through the week, I just changed gears and I've been doing nothing but working on that.
So Gator Bricks said earlier, think of how much money the Calvin and Hobbes creator turned down. The only thing he licenses are the books. Yeah, he's Bill Watterson is an interesting guy. He's I forget the story with him, but I know he's one of those ones that he's kind of a recluse now.
Oh, he's one of those.
Well, he's kind of like J.D. Salinger, where he's kind of a recluse. I do kind of respect, though. He's really like he drew Calvin and Hobbes like out of love, and he had no desire to ever try to commercialize that.
Yeah.
So I respect the artistic, the dedication to the artistry there.
There's something commendable there, right?
Steve, have you ever gone to Lake Quasi in Connecticut, to the Runaway Mouse roller coaster that has a single cart? You Yes. Oh my God.
I went there once in my life and it wasn't open.
Yeah, so that's I don't. So Stud Sidious is asking about Lake Quasi, and he said many people died on that coaster. I don't know if it's. I think that's an urban legend. Though there was a kid who was killed on that, I believe.
Ooh. Yeah, I went. I just remember going one time, and it was like while we were driving, it started to rain, and I guess they close it when it rains, right? And so I was like, well, all right.
My one experience with that coaster at Quasi was when I was a little kid. My mother brought my sister and I there, and I was in about middle school, I think. And we rode it, and it's like really rickety. It's really, even though it's a very small coaster, it's really like rickety. And while we were riding it at one point, we're going down a drop, and beneath us, I see these guys working with welding equipment on the coaster. Like they were like
with
literally
helmets and everything, right?
Yeah, they were literally doing repairs to the coaster while the thing was still running. And I was, even as like a little kid, I was like, I want off this thing. This is not safe.
That's great. So I have a question. The artist that does these comics, I know that there's a lot of really high profile Star Wars like adaptions of that style. I want to say officially licensed by Lucasfilm too. Is it the same artist, or is it someone who was like hired to make it look like that style?
I'm betting it's someone that's hired to make it look like that, because like I said, Bill Watterson is he's a little, I guess eccentric is the best word when it comes to his art. He's dedicated to the art itself to an extreme. Where he really has not, like, he basically, after Calvin and Hobbes ended, he sort of disappeared off the face of the earth.
Interesting. All right, that's my kind of quick Calvin Hobbes doodle of. Oh, I need to draw the other little. You got to do the little like tie for the water balloon. There you go. That makes all the difference in the world. All right, I think I'm going to do Stitch with sunglasses.
I was about to say, CC has suggested a couple Disney things, and I think that would be a good one.
Okay, let's see. I still got to warm up. I'm definitely not warmed up right now, if it's not apparent. Let's see here. So, Steve, how did you enjoy your first 72-hour Lego community live stream extravaganza?
It was a lot of fun. And I do have to give a shout out again to Ken Marlowe. Thanks for letting me be on your stream. It was similar to the feeling I get when I go to a convention like Brick Fair, where I sort of lost track of time. Which is nice, especially given that most of the conventions are not happening this summer. Right. None of the conventions are happening this summer.
Yeah. Did you pop in anybody else's or just Ken's?
That was the only one I actually joined. I watched a good number of the other ones.
Yeah.
I was not as dedicated as some other people where I was, staying up super late.
Oh yeah.
But it was nice. I took a bunch of sets that I wanted to get done building, and I, whenever I had spare time that weekend, I just sat down and started building, and I turned on YouTube and watched the streams.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Kevin, I haven't warmed up till summer. Am I a joke to you? Yeah, it's kind of an incredible feat, just because you take into account how many people are involved, and anytime you do anything with Lego fans, as with any fans, it's hurting cats to the 10th degree.
Yes.
And so getting so many people to agree and be on time in the right place was pretty great. And I didn't see every single stream because there is a lot. I saw a lot of them, and a handful of those in real time. And I was very impressed because it didn't seem like there was any of the big hiccups that they had the year before. So, for example, Steve, in 2019, there was a couple time zone issues with people. And one of the actually, what was really sad was one of the time zone issues was the person kicking off the whole thing. So it was like everybody was just kind of like, "Are we gonna start? We're gonna start. We're gonna start." That was kind of a rude awakening for the whole event. But this year, it seemed like everybody was on point. The whole like I was so impressed with the handovers of each stream. Like people did great. Like they would start their stream and then like would wait on like the starting soon screen until the other one was done. I was just really impressed.
I was impressed with that myself, because as much as I have tried to get a handle on things, there's still a lot of people in the Lego YouTube community that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah,
and it was very easy when I would sit down to build something. If I didn't know who was streaming, if no one came up right on my immediate YouTube feed as being live, I would click on one of the other channels and they had the whole schedule there in the description, and then I could figure out, okay, so this is whose channel is live right now.
Yeah, it was really impressive. Did my chat freeze or did everybody stop talking?
I'm seeing it on my end as well. I don't see anyone.
Okay, that's fine. It's all good. People have been super chatty.
I can check YouTube.
It's just like everybody was like chat, and all of a sudden done.
Anyone want to?
It's just like.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Wait. Yeah. Okay.
Joseph Zawada loves the song. Yeah, this is definitely a Zelda Breath of the Wild remix. All the music is DJ CUTMAN. I know it's been quite a while since I've used it in the stream, but DJ CUTMAN does have all of his music available to live streamers as long as you give him credit, and he does have a link down in the description of this video on YouTube. If you are on Twitch and do not have access to that, you can find him at radiocutman.com. Hello, Solo Brick Builder. All right, I think I'm happy with that, Stitch. Have you done a sandcastle? I have not.
I was about to say that. That is a good suggestion.
That is a great one. Let's
a well-timed one as well.
Let's move Stitch. I like the body. I like what I did with the body on that.
Yeah.
The mouth's okay. Ears not quite perfect, but it's all right. It's supposed to be doodles. They're not masterpieces. Actually,
we got a Solo Brick Builder in the chat.
Let me shrink Calvin and Hobbes a little bit. I like Stitch too. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Thank you guys for being here and making the suggestions in the first place. Otherwise, I'd just be sitting here probably drawing a bunch of eyes. Anybody who's been a long-term listener, participant of the Doodle stream knows that when I just sit here and doodle on a piece of paper, I tend to draw a lot of eyes. Like, for example, before we started, that's exactly what I was doing. I was sitting here going like, eye, draw an eye, eye.
The Zoom is afraid that you're going to start drawing goat eyes.
No, I don't draw goat eyes. I do not draw goat eyes. That's so funny. Please stop. Please stop. Please. Please stop. Okay, sandcastle.
Fazoom was suggesting again some steaks on the grill. CC is talking about making some steaks this weekend. That's what I made myself last night for dinner.
I did breakfast for dinner. That's my lazy meal.
Breakfast for dinner is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, I have no shame. Let's see. I want to like make it look like the bottom. You know when you like just fill the bucket?
Oh yeah.
Let's put a twig. I'm trying to kind of remember how I would make sandcastles. It's like you throw a twig in the top. Maybe there's a leaf you found.
A leaf that's supposed to be like a
flag.
Flag.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was not cereal though. CC, it was not cereal.
Yeah, pancakes for dinner is like one of the best things.
I had eggs, bacon, and I made it into like a bagel sandwich. Toasted up a bagel. I'm gonna give it like really cool walls, and then you just end up making a mound. This is like I'm super channeling like how I used to make sandcastles. Like I want to make them with the little details on it. It's like no, you're making a pile is what you're gonna make.
You make the little you put like the little grooves in the top. I forget what those are called.
Yeah,
you just like, press your finger in between them.
Right, exactly. But then it doesn't really work though. You're like, yeah, not working.
See, I was spoiled. My father was like really good at making sandcastles.
A professional sandcastle artist.
Yeah, he wasn't professional, but he just got really into it, and he would almost never use the buckets. He always like did things by hand. And I remember he had a kit that he would bring with him on vacation that was like his sandcastle sculpting kit, and all it was like kitchen utensils, like a butter knife and stuff. But yeah, he would use those as like to actually like carve things.
Let's see. MJ Sweet over on Twitch says summer vacation reminds me of Phineas and Ferb and Agent P.
Bama Brick says, Kevin, don't forget to remind everyone, if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free on Twitch. Yes, that's true.
Oh, you know what? And here's something that's exciting. Here is something that was pretty exciting. I finally got my first payout from Twitch. Really? They were like, congratulations, Kevin. You earned enough money for us to give you money. Because I had to reach a certain threshold before they would actually pay me anything. Which is the same that I've had on eBay, it's the same I've had on Etsy, it's the same I've had on Patreon. Like, they all usually have this threshold where until you make that much money, they're just going to keep pooling it for you. And you're like, well, I mean, that's nice and all, but I would like the money that people gave me. But Twitch did give me a payout just a couple days ago. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed and donated bits to the channel. You will be glad to know it finally did reach Kevin's bank account. So thank you. It took a while, but we made it. CC says, Kevin, you get my sub for next. Hey, appreciate it. And yeah, if you do have Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost you anything extra to sub. And you can not only use that for me, but you can use that for any other streamers and content creators you'd like, and just kind of do what a lot of us do, I think. I know I do it, where I will like hop around and give it to other streamers, every other month. Show a little love. All right, there we go. Little sandcastle.
I am. Go ahead. I was unfortunately I lost my subscription, or I had a ongoing thing with your stream on Twitch, a streak, but I forgot to sub once, and I guess even though it was just a couple days, it broke the streak.
No, it shouldn't though. It shouldn't. Like even if you took a break for months, if you come back, it'll still give you credit for what you had before. It should. It's weird if it wouldn't. Okay, yeah, I went more for like a real castle that I used to make versus like the idealistic sandcastle.
No, that's good. CC says excuses. Yeah, that's the problem with the Amazon Prime is I forget, and they don't let you resub until it actually runs out.
And there's no reminders. They said no reminders. You have to remind yourself.
So that's what I'm saying is somehow like I forgot, and about a week went by, and then I realized like it somehow like it broke the streak or something, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah. Like I said, I have to look, but it shouldn't. Because there's plenty of people that, for one reason or another don't sub or something, and they come back a couple months later, and it's supposed to like hook back in and give you credit for it. Like I know that's happened for me when I sub to like Parky Bricks, for example, and then I'll sub to a couple other people for 2 or 3 months in a row, and then I'll go back and give it to Parky. It'll give me credit saying, oh, this person's a 2-month subber or whatever. So it's weird. All right, let's get some steaks on the grill.
Steaks.
I'm going to do a more fancy barbecue grill because I did draw a grill recently, and I remember it was the old school, like, little circular one.
The clamshell one.
Oh, yeah. So this time I'll do...
Was that was 2 weeks ago, I think you drew that.
Yeah. No bullies to knock it down, exactly. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, Larry Legend says no Weber this time. Kevin, do it right with a Mac Daddy grill.
Do it right. Dun, 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 dun.
A grill was actually my parents' wedding gift to my wife and I.
You still have it?
Yes, that is one of those things. Like that is such a perfect gift because my father, because we were getting a patio that we had saved for, as a gift to ourselves, and he said, "You pick out a grill as expensive as you want, and that will be our gift to you." And picked out a wonderful grill, and been using it ever since.
Nice.
I love gifts like that actually, continue to have a use years down the road.
Yeah. I love to see Doc Samson in a big sun hat and shades as Joseph Zawada.
That would be very fun.
It's actually been a while since I've drawn Doc. He
Doc
had
Samson.
He had a little string of drawings for a while there. Like I remember one episode we drew the evil Doc, which was like the evil Spock. He just had like a goatee.
CC's asking me what the worst wedding gift I received was. Well, actually, we did not receive too many wedding gifts because we did our wedding in a very untraditional way. We basically, it wasn't quite eloping, but we
just didn't tell anybody.
Well, we had our immediate family, and that was it. Kevin, you're familiar with Mystic Village, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So it's a little like shopping village here in Connecticut.
I've never been. Like I've gone to the aquarium like 2, 3, 4 times, and I've driven through the whole like Mystic Village. I need to actually go and really explore it.
It's a nice, just something to do. It's basically a bunch of small shops, all in a little, area. But there's a little chapel in the middle of it that you can rent out, like super, super tiny chapel. And we rented that out, and we had a wedding for just our immediate family. And it was a very, very sweet, inexpensive thing. And as much as some people love the big fairy tale weddings, we have had multiple people from our family say that our wedding was the best one that we did.
Hey, the grass is always greener on the other side.
You know, no offense to my sister, she's not listening obviously, but she had a more traditional wedding and it was beautiful. But
welcome to the stream, Steve's sister.
Later on, my father told me that he actually enjoyed our tiny little impromptu wedding a lot more.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's. I mean, we eloped and we had nobody there, but we've talked for years about wanting to actually do something with everybody present.
What we ended up doing is after my parents said they were going to get us the grill, we had our patio put in. They bought us the big grill, and then we did a backyard barbecue. And basically, our friends, we invited like all of our friends and family, and they showed up, and we're like, surprise, we actually got married.
Surprise! It's already done.
Larry Legend says the worst wedding gift we got ended up getting re-gifted.
Says Kevin, did you play the new Paper Mario game yet? No. The fact that you think I could play any video game on a launch day is quite amusing.
Yeah. Kevin is a Nintendo fan, but don't bother asking about current releases.
No. I mean, it'll happen. It'll happen. I mean, it took me 2 years to play Odyssey? It's just a time thing. That's all it is. I do not have enough time in the day. As it stands, right now I spend so much time working that I can't, the time I'm not working is spent making dinner or making lunch or doing something with a kid somewhere or taking a kid to something. There's just no time.
Well, I've been asking you since its release about Pokemon Let's Go, and I've realized, like, okay, I'm not going to get to play this with Kevin at some point.
I have it.
I own it. Yes, I know you have it.
I own it.
I started asking you about it.
I own it. It's also been played. I played it, I think 2 times, both on planes. Once on my flight to Brick Fair, Alabama, and then another one on some other flight, wherever I went. That's the only time that I played it was on the plane. All right, there's my, it's kind of blocked a little bit. There's my steaks on the grill.
It's a good grill.
Well, thank you. Waffle House trip is in order. All right, let's see. I'm looking for another suggestion.
So CC says, I feel like my family is too big and some will feel left out. That's actually why we opted for the little ceremony with just immediate family. Because then we could say, we had our parents there, we had my sister there, but no aunts and uncles on either side. Like, that way, everyone understood when we said that it was a small ceremony.
Yeah, and to CC's comment about I can hear the drama now or feel the drama now. Every family's different, and they've got all kinds of stuff. Like my family has got all the drama where certain people don't talk to other people, and I don't want to be in the same room as that person. It's a nightmare. It's truly a nightmare. Because my parents divorced when I was, how old were they? 12 or 13 or something like that. And it was a very, 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 very ugly divorce. And so now there is like this, just like Hatfields and McCoys thing going on. And so it's like, there's that aspect too.
Yeah.
It was actually a thing when I graduated college. One side found out the other side was going to be there, and so they didn't show up. I was like, all right, well, thanks for being there for me. Appreciate it, guys. Let's see here.
Bama said we had about 200 people at my wedding. Trying to get to everyone seemed like everything was a rush. Yeah. Again, it's
Y'all have Ben Gass is in the chat. He says y'all have Tommy guns at family reunions. Yeah, family reunions. That's fun. That's a funny concept. That family is not reunioning anytime soon. Yeah. Oh, I have Gator Bricks. I have so much drama in my family. It's not even funny, and it aggravates the heck out of me.
I'm very lucky with that, but even so, it's just we didn't want a big ceremony.
I spent a lot of time shaking my head. Let's just say that.
So the family drama prepared you quite well for the Lego community drama.
I guess so. Yeah. No, you know what? It did. It did. That's for sure. What's up, Brick Blaze? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ben's with his wedding is planned. Zoom wedding. Yeah.
In February? No, hopefully by then things will be a little better.
Yeah, I've already come to the conclusion in my head that the 2 shows that I have planned for October are probably not going to happen. With Brick Fair Virginia being canceled, I was thinking about trying to do Brick Fair New Jersey, but honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, I don't think so either. I guess it's incredible. And this year, I can't believe how much of this year is just a bust.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, it's a year. It's 12 months, people. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Switching topics a bit, Stud Sidious says he can't play games either. He still has to play Breath of the Wild, and he's a huge Zelda fan.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. I have a bad habit of putting games down and not picking them back up. And I played Breath of the Wild, and it was probably one of my favorite games I've ever played. I never finished it for some reason. I don't know what happened, but I just put it down and I never picked it back up.
You got distracted by something else in life?
Yeah. I tend to do that with books and video games, and I put them down and I don't finish them.
So hey, speaking of books, because I've talked about this a couple times, I read my first Star Wars books ever, which was the Thrawn, I guess the quote-unquote new Thrawn trilogy. So it was Thrawn Alliance, and then Thrawn Treason. And I really enjoyed the first and the third one. Second one didn't really do too much for me, but I really, really enjoyed it. And I was like, man, I really want to know what else happens to Thrawn, because it was like all kinds of cliffhangers in every direction. And it was really, really, really good. And so I did some research, and I'm like, oh, there's not another one. All right, I guess that's just kind of how it's going to be then. And then I got suggested to read Heir of the Empire, which I guess it's one of the non-canon ones now.
Yeah, that's, I believe, one of the original Thrawn trilogy.
But it's by the same guy that wrote the new Thrawn books. And so, you know what? All right, fine. I'll all right, whatever. I'm a little bit, thirsty for some Thrawn content, so let's do it. So I started it, and I'm already angry. I'm already mad.
Mad? Why? Because it doesn't.
Just because it doesn't jive with what I know from the films and stuff. So I'm like super confused and mad. I'm like, Commander Meerkat over in Twitch. Hello there. Yeah, sorry.
Not Tron content? No, we're not
Tron.
Not Tron. So BZ Power over in Twitch suggested Star Wars Rebels, if you have not watched that.
I haven't.
I will 100% recommend Rebels to anybody.
Oh, I was supposed to give him Shades. Okay.
Yeah.
he's gonna get the small like Dr. Teeth Muppet band shades.
We also have John Y that just joined.
What's up, John? So yeah, I'm just like,
oh, and we have a Bricksmith.
What's up, Julian? Just kind of like, yeah. It's just weird for me to be like, I'm supposed to accept both of these things happen.
It's well, you're not. The old one is no longer.
I know. I get it.
Yeah, Disney, because there was a lot of fan stuff, and I, not that it was bad, but Disney made the decision when they acquired Star Wars to just say, you know what, everything that was written by the fans is not actually canonical. And that allowed them to sort of wipe the slate clean and move forward. For better or for worse.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but I understand why they would do that.
Well, now I can finally relate to the people that have been kind of like, oh no, what? Because I hadn't really put a lot of effort into any of that stuff, the books or anything. You know, I'm like, whatever. Okay, I get it now. Muffin Cat 7, hello, welcome to the stream. An ice cream sundae. We did do an ice cream cone.
Ben Gatz says, I don't like Rebels Thrawn as much. He's not as smart, though I never watched season 4. Dude, like, Thrawn is the best part of that show. And he only gets better and better and better. You got to watch season 4.
Yeah, I mean, I was really enjoying the books, and then I see that the author is working on like a prequel book for Thrawn, where it's all about his time with the chess ascendancy. I'm like, okay, I mean, that's cool, but...
BZ Power had said something about a book coming out in September. That might be what you're talking about.
Maybe that is one thing. It's his time before joining the Empire.
We've got Bricksmith throwing some
pink buckets
notes over in the Twitch chat.
So the one thing I have liked about the going through the air of the Empire is that he's got that creature that like repels the Force on his back or whatever. And I'm like, okay, see, that's what I remember about this character, not knowing anything about him, is that he had like some weird lizard thing that was always on him. And so when I was reading the newer books, I'm like, there's no mention of this creature ever. So when that finally appeared in the older book, I was happy.
See, I don't know anything about that because I haven't actually read the older books. My only knowledge of Thrawn really is from Rebels and sort of what I've picked up from like fan art and stuff. So that is your Doc Samson.
Cool.
We've got a couple other Teddy Lions. You can draw a rainbow unicorn pool float. Brickblaze is suggesting the Vacation Joker.
What's a lawn dart?
You don't know what a lawn dart is?
I don't. Do I? I don't know. What is
they
a lawn
are? I mean, they were banned well before you and I.
They were banned.
Probably even grew up. So it's literally like darts that you like supposedly like throw, and then they like it's like the dartboard if it was on the ground in your lawn instead of on a wall.
Okay.
And this is supposed to be something that children can play, and you can understand why this was. Yeah, you can understand why this was banned.
I can understand. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I'll do a Google search and see what I'm looking at.
It's one of those things that still shows up in a lot of children's cartoons as like a gag, but it was banned. You know,
Julian says it's the greatest game in the world. It's like
yes,
BC.
Yeah, that's the best description right there.
Wow, interesting.
Again, it's one of those things where children start getting injured with it, and people are like, well,
what do they say? It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye.
Maybe we should have thought this through.
Exactly. I'm doing this unicorn pool float. Blaze used to have lawn darts. They were called jarts. Were they called jarts? Was that like the brand name? Or was that what they were called?
Hawkeye Lego Man, draw emoji Kevin's day at the beach in a Speedo.
Emoji Kevin's day at the beach in a Speedo. I don't know if I want to experience that.
Gator Bricks says, brought to you by the makers of Bag of Glass.
That reminds me a little bit of the toys you would always see in Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, like log.
Yeah, hey, what rolls downstairs, rolls over in pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog. What's good for a snack and fits on your back, it's log. Log. And powdered toast. Oh, man. Powdered toast, man. Ren and Stimpy. Goodness gracious.
I used to love that as a kid, but have you tried to go back and watch it recently?
No.
It is.
Is it awful?
Like, I remember at the time parents were like in an uproar over it, and you know, as a kid I was like, I don't understand why this is so bad. And then you watch it as an adult and you're like, oh yeah, that is kind of bad.
I can tell you that Ren and Stimpy was the first cartoon ever that I heard the word crap, which I know goes against my own disclaimer for a moment. But it was in an episode where Stimpy said he wanted to be a cartoonist. He wanted to make cartoons. And Ren told him, cartoons are crap. And I'm like, what does that mean? I was like, what did I just hear? I was like, what does that word mean?
That is a nice unicorn.
Well, thank you. I'm trying to get some kind of depth to the floaty. Oh, you know, we should do, here we go. We need to do this little guy.
Oh, yes. The
little blow, like,
the,
you know, yeah, there you go. Like, what is it? Can you draw Joshua Hamlin's Mystery Lady? Oh, man.
Muffin Cat asked, what was your favorite summer vacation? Well, I was about to say I got the chance to go to Denmark a year ago, but that actually was in April. That was not a summer vacation. 3 years before that, though, I went to Iceland during the summer. And that was quite an experience. I tend to not be one to actually go to, like, the typical summer places like a beach or anything like that.
Julian says, you said blowhole. All right, let's draw one of these very dangerous darts. They look super. It's like a gigantic dart like you'd throw at a dartboard.
Yep.
That seems like a great idea.
From what I know, apparently you're supposed to throw them up into the air.
Oh, great.
And they come down and land on, again, like cornhole, they would come down and land on it, but I don't know how anyone thought this was a good idea.
Yeah. That seems so dangerous. Kiddos too, right? Kids. For the kids.
So now everyone is talking about Hanson's lady friend. Or Hanlon's lady friend.
This was unveiled, I guess, a couple quarantine casts ago on Beyond the Brick. Wait, they were watching, weren't they, earlier in Twitch, I think? Maybe I made that up. I thought they were.
Studded Sidious says the rumor is that he built his girlfriend out of Lego bricks.
Yeah, I think Beyond the Brick was on earlier. I thought. Maybe I imagined that. I was also trying to keep up with all the chats then.
CC says Beyond the Brick was on Twitch earlier.
Okay, I thought I saw their username somewhere. A couple lawn darts there in the corner. Headed for the multi-eyed goat. You would like that, Chris. You would feel better. Take that goat out. All right, looking for another suggestion in our summer theme. Chris says if you got hit with a lawn dart, you get coloring books for the rest of your life. Yeah.
John Y says lemonade stand.
Oh, that's a good idea.
He put that in there earlier. Yeah, that is a pretty good one.
That dock with the bonnet almost looks like someone's like aunt. Yep, we got about 15 or so minutes until the coloring section of our program. I split the streams in half. So yeah, anybody who's joining in for the first time, thank you, first of all, for being here. Half of the stream is in black and white. That's kind of like the color. That's the warm-up phase. And then the other half is in color. All right.
CC says Auntie Doc.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would love to see a whole Samson family.
Like Ernest. It'd be like the Ernest family. If you've ever seen, like, the Ernest family is all Ernest. Or like, what's his name? Nutty Professor? Like where everybody in the family is the same person, just with different wigs and stuff on. I thought I heard a faint scream. Might be some kids upstairs running around. Did you ever do a lemonade stand, Steve?
I did. I had a lemonade stand as a kid. It was not very successful. We lived on a street that did not have a whole lot of traffic on it. So we didn't really get many people coming by. Also, we had no concept of how much we should be charging for what was essentially just the powdered Country Time lemonade.
Yeah, I never did a lemonade stand, but I did work at a snow cone trailer-ish kind of thing, like one of those trailer hitches that they just like leave in a parking lot somewhere, which are like everywhere. Every street in Austin has one of those. And when I was like 11 or 12, I worked in a snow cone. It's actually kind of astonishing that they let me do that by myself.
That age.
I was handling the money. I was by myself. The owners would come check on me. Apparently, they had like 15 of them around the city. And so they'd come check in on me, and they would drop off more ice and like straws and stuff. And they'd be like, oh, yeah, if you're hungry, just take some money out of the register and go get yourself a burger. Because it was in a parking lot with like other restaurants and stuff,
That's a little sketchy. Just
I mean,
take
it was
money out of the register for yourself.
It was, but I loved it. It was so fun. And of course, it was busy because it's Austin and it's always hot, and it was snow cones. Adorable. I'm Australian, so we say aren't. For ant? Kevin, draw a vehicle. We are going to do a vehicle theme episode. I was actually this one was going to be vehicle. And then I was like, you know what? Summer seems kind of like a fun theme to do. But it was, I'm not even kidding you. It was vehicle themed until I switched it to summer.
That, and you probably just weren't feeling up for the challenge yet.
Well,
I feel like you got to be in the right. If you're not one to draw vehicles, then you probably have to be in the right mood for that.
Yeah, I mean, get prepared, folks, because they're going to be ugly. But we're gonna do it because that's also one of my other goals is to draw stuff that I wouldn't normally draw, which already does happen quite a bit. I get all kinds of requests. I'm like, I would never draw that. But just stretch myself a little too as an artist.
The Zoom says, in other words, you bailed out.
Sure. Fine. Wacky inflatable tube man. Yeah, we need to totally do that. Yeah, we should totally do that. That's great.
E-Logger says, Kevin, did you ever play Lego Star Wars Complete Saga?
No. I played the first three. What's up, Eli? Like the first three Lego games, like Lego Star Wars 2, and like Lego Star Wars Clone Wars, I think. And then I the games were fun when they came out. They just got repetitive, and it was just like playing the same game over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, I think you've talked about that on other streams. The Lego games in general, it's the same format every time.
Yeah, it is. And I know that they do little, like, they do all these little tiny improvements, which are nice, but the improvements are nice but small enough that I don't feel anything new.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, this enhanced the gameplay in this direction, but that doesn't mean I want to play the game. It's like, that's fine.
I've actually only played one Lego game in terms of like that style. Lego Marvel Superheroes, and I had fun, but then I tried after that to play I think it was the Lego Movie video game, and I got about a stage into it and I said, this is exactly the same as the thing that I just played.
Right, you're just playing it again.
I just didn't have the interest to keep going. Now, is this anyone special that is manning the stand, or?
No, just random adorable little girl number 3. Because you can't say no to a little girl.
That was most of when I did it, the lemonade stand as a kid. Most of what I got were just people that thought it was cute and bought lemonade because they couldn't say no to kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, it was Country Time powdered lemonade. It was not good lemonade.
It was not good. Did you have seeds floating in it?
Well, no, it was the powdered lemonade.
You didn't even like fake, like throw a lemon in there just to like fake it. just you know, slice a lemon, throw it in there just to make people think that it's real.
Muffin Cat, excited for Pokemon Go Fest next weekend. Yes, I am too.
I haven't. Okay, this is interesting that you mentioned that. I have not played Pokemon Go for so long that I actually got one of those emails that go, "We want you back, Kevin. We miss you." I'm like, oh, there we go. It's been long enough, I guess. All right, I'm gonna do that wacky arm tube guy.
The wacky flailing inflatable tube man.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. I can't believe there's 37 people watching. That's incredible. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you stopping by, spending some time watching these wacky doodles come about.
Ben Gatz, the only time I ever did a stand was at Kool-Aid, and the only money I made was tons of quarters my mom gave me to make change. Then I threw up.
That's great. So, yeah, aside from the snow cone thing I did do a lot of garage sales that were just for me. So, like, I would just take my toys and go outside and then sell them. and it would really only be selling them to other kids in the same neighborhood. And then I would use that money. I would give the money to my parents. And I would ask them to write me a check to buy Lego out of the catalog. That's what I did. Like they would, and I was really bad at saving money, like really, really, really bad about it. So I'd be like, ooh, I really want that King Leo's castle. That's like $100, but I can't save any money. So can you please buy me this $17 pack of street signs? Like it would burn a hole in my pocket every time. I'm like, I got to spend it. So I remember getting like all those little like service packs and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I got all those as a kid. Like I didn't even want them, but they were cheaper than all the other sets. And so I could afford to get them right away. But like I got like the little street pack sign. Like, were there any kids that wanted a street pack sign?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there was, but I'm like, I don't want this, but I can afford it. So give me the street pack sign.
I remember as a kid wanting a lot of those packs, but I can't say I really like wanted them really strongly.
Yeah.
I just liked Lego in general.
Okay, that's awful. So, like, these big lines are actually very difficult to do on this tablet. All right. I swear I know how to draw. Am I going to have to cheat? I don't want to cheat.
Joseph Zawanda, when I was young, my neighbors had a garage sale but sold their parents' stuff. We got a knock on the door to know if we bought their toaster. That's...
I'm trying to remember the years you were at Brick Fair, Steve. Were you there when there was...
Past 2 years.
Yeah, I can't remember. All right, I'm cheating. I got to cheat, folks.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. That I'm already disappointed in myself.
Hawkeye Lego Man is telling you to make this in color, which I don't know when you want the cutoff to be, but it is officially halfway through.
Oh, yeah. This will be a colored one then. I did the same thing, but my parents caught me before I sold anything. My parents didn't care. They're like, all right, it's fine if you want to do it. They weren't out there with me. I was literally by myself outside our home selling my toys.
So Gator Brick says to look up Action Park in New Jersey. It is a poorly designed water park that killed a lot of people.
Oh, well, that's sad.
Interesting.
And what's up, Fazoom Jr.? I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching.
Idea of a water park that kills people reminds me of I am a huge fan of bad movies, and there's one that
movie? Did you say bad movies?
Bad movies.
Okay.
And there's one that I think is on like Amazon Prime or something that it's a horror movie, so probably not appropriate for any of the younger people, but it is about a murderer who uses a water slide to kill people.
Well, of course.
And, you know, they keep coming up with ways for people to go down this water slide. Because it's a one trick, you know. It's not like, you know, a movie where there's a lot of different clever deaths. All of them are the same. But they somehow convince people to keep going down this slide.
It's fine. This time it'll be okay.
So we got your wacky inflatable waving guy. You gonna make this one color?
Yeah. Indeed. We've crossed the halfway point.
Fazoom says, "Hey, son."
Yeah, I love it. It's so good. I love it when I have families and significant others in the chat, but they're not like they're separately in the chat. I think it's great. It's so fun. Like you'll have Brickhead family, and then Jigglepuff will be in. Hello, like it was even better when it was like during the school year. That was fun. Hello, son. What are you doing? I'm on a break, Dad.
Yes, Muffin Cat is saying the movie's name is Aqua Slash.
Oh goodness.
So again, very violent, not appropriate for your younger viewers. But
No.
If you are a fan of bad movies and even worse premises, it is amazing.
Cece says her grandma was in her chat last night. That's great. That's awesome. Sometimes Brian's grandmother shows up in his streams, and it is so good. It's so funny. It's so funny. Nana Saviano. People are like, what is he drawing?
So we're getting a lot of requests for some sort of minifig, either a stormtrooper, according to Eli, or Deadpool.
Oh, okay. I'll draw a minifig for somebody.
But a lot of them are saying in a bikini.
If they're all in bikinis, all of them.
Maybe that would be a fun way to make this summer themed, a bikini wearing minifig.
Deadpool in a bikini. Oops. Why is that? That's not the right color. Oh, it's on. Okay. Interesting. There we go. So I haven't announced it really. I think I've talked about it, but I haven't really publicly announced it. But I did do a poll over on Patreon kind of a while ago at this point. Might have been a month or two, asking for what the next sticker should be.
Yes, that's right.
I haven't forgotten. I didn't forget. And I went through a couple weeks ago and tallied it up. And there was a very clear winner, which was Baby Yoda. So there will be a Baby Yoda sticker coming out.
Weren't you going to do the top 3?
Yeah, I think I am going to, because the next one after Baby Yoda, what was it? Man, I forgot. I still have the scores tallied somewhere. What was it?
The Zoom says you had to make it weird. Talking about the bikini contest, I assume.
Oh, did I? Whoops.
And Gator Bricks says his favorite bad horror movie is Peter Jackson's Brain Dead. Yes, that's another one that is not appropriate for. Doesn't really jive with the
younger crowd.
With the tone that you're trying to go for.
Here,
It is a very interesting movie in terms of filmmaking to see, because I believe that's Peter Jackson's earliest film. That was his first one, and it's interesting in terms of special effects, but very out there humor and just odd special effects.
It can be kind of interesting to see directors' first works and stuff.
There we go. We got our.
Is this good? Is this acceptable? Okay. All right. Let's do. I'll do one of these minifigs. Thank you, Hawkeye. Oh, hello, Haley. Sorry I missed your comment earlier.
Are you looking through for next suggestion?
Yeah, I was scrolling. I was trying to scroll and see some of the other minifig suggestions, but I'm having trouble finding them. I know there was a handful of them, and then they.
When you first started, there were some comments about minifigs in bikinis.
Okay, I can't. I'll turn this comment. I can't find a comment, so I'll just draw. I'll draw commentless.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been so long since I've drawn anything Lego related. All right, let's see. I do have some artwork up for sale on Etsy if anyone's interested of Lego stuff. A lot of Lego stuff on Etsy. Original pieces of artwork.
Now, Kevin, do patrons get a anything special
Well, I'm glad you asked there, Stephen. They do. Patrons get discounts. They get a 10% off discount anytime they want on anything I have on there. And that applies to everything, including the bundle deals. So that's kind of a super crazy discount if you think about it. But yes, 10% off. You just got to put your code in.
Yes, you have to remember to use it.
I don't remember to use the code. I don't even know how to go about refunds and all that kind of stuff on Etsy. I'd rather just avoid it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do have to put the code in. But you can get a 10% off discount.
Or you can just not use the code and support our good friend Kevin Hinkle.
This is true. You can do such a thing.
Now, I found on the 72-hour live stream, I found it very interesting during your Doodle stream to see the different styles that people used for drawing Lego minifigures.
Yeah, it's great, wasn't it? It was so fun. It was such a good stream. Yes. So CC, if you go into Patreon, I'm trying to think of where the easiest place to find it is, because once you start supporting me, you're supposed to get it in like the welcome message. But in case that didn't happen, just find like a post. Find the old post that says discount now for patrons, and it has the code in the post.
I will try to find that, and
it's not like terribly cryptic, but you know.
Oh, okay. So if you do it from the, I don't know what it looks like on the app, but if you do it from the desktop, if you go into my membership, you go to Kevin's Patreon page, and then there's a tab at the top for my membership. It shows you all of your benefits, and right there it has a link to the promo code.
Nice. Okay, cool. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you. Let's see. Great job, Kevin, but good Lord, that's terrifying. What's terrifying? The face of the inflatable arm tube guy? It can't be this minifig. The minifig can't be terrifying.
I mean, the minifig is terrifying, but only because it's featureless. You're not done with it yet. Giving him the Fabio hair there.
It is a lady, Steve. I think Muffin Cat, you may be delayed in the stream. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, you're on YouTube. Make sure you hit the little live button just in case, because you might be slightly in the past.
And Fazoom says multi-eyed goats are terrifying. All else pales in comparison.
Yeah, once you've seen that, yeah, it's true. It's very true. But yeah, as Steve was saying, if you go back to last week. So last Friday, as part of the 72-hour live stream, the Lego community 72-hour stream, I had 4 other artists with me on stream, and we all did a Lego focused doodle stream of sorts, which is really fun. And I think that one is totally worth going back and watching if you missed it, because it's really, really fun. So you can see how a handful of artists all tackled the same, not necessarily the same subject, because I think we only did that once. We all did Robin. That was like the only time we all did the same thing. But it's really cool to see how everybody else tackles the same topic.
Brick Blaze, glad to have you here. He's got to go back to work.
Thanks, Blaze. Enjoy your work. Enjoy storming the castle. All right, let's throw. I think that's fine. Let's throw colors on it.
I like it.
I always worry that if I start singing along with the music, if somehow I'm not going to be in sync with the music as you guys hear it, and it just sounds dumb.
I assume if it's coming through the same computer, then it's probably
it is.
syncing.
It's just a fear, probably an irrational fear. Because audio issues are my one bane of my streaming is my audio. Just making sure everything's synced and the same. It just never seems to be a good time. It's like, dang it. Always a problem. Yeah, these are all, Ben, all the music is remixes. So it's almost all video game music. There may be 1 or 2 that are not video game related. It's all from DJ CUTMAN. You can find more of his work at radiocutman.com. It is available for streamers. He has given permission. If you'd like to use his work for streaming, you just have to give him credit. So there's a link to his YouTube channel in the video description on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, just head over to radiocutman.com. He also has a lot of his music available to purchase on iTunes, which is what this is.
I just Googled DJ CUTMAN, and there's a lot that comes up. A lot of different. He's got a YouTube channel and looks like Bandcamp or something like that.
He's got all the things.
Yeah.
Papa B is in the house over
Canadian
in Twitch.
there.
What's up, Papa B? I was up late watching Papa B stream. I shouldn't have done that. I woke up with such a headache. I was like, oh, I'm so tired. It was all right, though. I got to see crazy people going inside televisions. Nah, I'm going to go brown.
The Zoom says Waffle House time. Be back later.
Enjoy.
I've never been to a Waffle House.
I went once. It was all right. My life was not changed, but it was all right. I'd go back again. For some reason, I think this floaty is like a green color. I don't know why.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to contrast a bit with.
Yeah.
Ken says he used to eat at Waffle House on the regular, not anymore.
Oh, so I know we've also talked about this a while, but I've put some more thought into it, and I'm definitely leaning towards releasing some kind of book of the Doodles once I get to a certain amount of them. So I know people have asked me about it. At some point, there will be some kind of book that will have as many of the Doodles as I can from these streams, which I think will be really cool.
I think a book would be nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the magic number is, but I want it to be robust. You know, I want you to be able to look for a while through the pages. Let's see. Nice to hear that, Ken.
Will it have captions of some kind?
I don't know. I haven't put that much thought into it, but I did decide that I'm like, yeah, this is something I should do. This should happen. There we go.
Very nice.
Can't wait to read the captions for the robots.
Yes.
That one will have like a this page intentionally left blank. All right, we need another suggestion. Let's see. I'm looking through the chat. Who are more Lego people on Twitch? So obviously everyone knows Brick and Nick. Brick and Nick is definitely the Pied Piper of Lego Twitch streamers. But you've also got Parky Bricks. Here, I can write it for you real quick on the stream. Well, you guys throw your suggestions in the chat.
Yeah, throw some suggestions in there.
So you got Parky Bricks. You've got Set to Build. You've got April B. You've got Between the Bricks. Canadian Papa Bear, who's in the chat just a second ago. He does Lego streaming every Sunday. Let's see, who else? I mean, there's a handful of folks. This is still happening. It is. It is. For a whole nother hour and like 8 minutes, Ben. Yeah, Brian does Bricks O'Brien, he does Lego streaming sometimes. Yep, no problem. Jordan Sneed. Sorry, Hank, I have no suggestions because as a computer geek, my summer looks like my winter. Cooped up in front of my PC. Oh. A whole nother. I got so much guff for saying that. Really? Who's giving you the business? All right. We need another suggestion, folks.
So let's see.
Ooh, palm tree. Yeah. Yeah. Palm tree. Yeah. That may have been my one minifig for the stream. Let's see. Palm tree. Would you like to purchase palm trees? No, I would not. I just want to look at them. Oh, did my phone seriously freeze up? It did. That's helpful.
Palm trees are a nice, very distinctive tree.
Yeah. The phone's being dumb. It's all frozen up. It's almost that time. Because I just noticed that I paid it off, after my 2-year contract. Like, yeah, it's about time for this phone to start literally falling apart for no good reason.
I do kind of like Bama's suggestion.
What is it?
Make it a Christmas in July type of thing. Put Christmas lights on that palm tree.
Oh, well, what's funny is Family Bricks, when we started, suggested Santa Claus. And he to be honest, he gave me fair warning that he was going to do
I did see his him giving you sass on Facebook.
His time will come. I think next week. Isn't next week the last Friday of this month, I think?
Oh, let me check. Nope, there is. So the 31st.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Friday.
All right. So yeah, Matt from Family Bricks will be my guest judge, my guest artist on that stream, and so you guys need to make sure you give him all kinds of grief because he's choosing the theme. It's on him.
Yeah, CC says next Saturday is August 1st. Yeah, actually, no, not next Saturday. Next Saturday is the 25th. Yeah, we got 2 weeks.
Yeah, I feel like there's 1 week left, but there's so really another week.
I know what you mean. I've lost track of time here myself. It feels
what is time?
Later in the summer than it is.
Is time a thing?
Not anymore.
Yeah, really.
CC says, I like this song. Makes me want to TikTok dance.
Yeah, it's from another game. I don't remember what game, though. It's not one that I'm familiar with.
Those kids in their TikTok. Ben says, welcome to Calendar Talk. Yes, that is...
welcome to Calendar Talk.
That is what I'm planning on doing with my YouTube channel. All Calendar Talk all the time.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Joseph Zawada, Near Automata. I don't know, because I'm not familiar with this particular song. It is more than likely from a video game, but don't know. Cannot confirm. I think I'm going to fuse this suggestion with Bama's, I think earlier saying a sun.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. This is a nice, you could easily make that a sunset.
Oh yeah. So we're going to do some stuff on this one. Okay, yeah, Joseph Zawada nailed it. Then he's more familiar than I am with that music.
Hawkeye Lego Man says, "Never have I ever TikToked." I'm not really familiar with it myself.
I think I'm doing this backwards. I am doing this backwards. Whoops.
Yes, the light colors would be on the bottom because.
Thanks, Steve. I got it. Yeah, I actually drew somebody a Patreon gift recently that had a sunset with palm trees in the background. Actually. You have a TikTok, Steve?
I do not.
Don't lie.
I'm not.
Be modest.
I'm not really familiar with. Not totally familiar with TikTok. I know kind of what it is.
That's where the kids go.
Only because, yeah, as a teacher, I kind of get a hint of what is popular at the time.
I bet you're in something you don't even know.
What's that?
You're probably in some. As a teacher, you're probably in.
Probably, yeah.
Somebody's got like some loop of you saying something. That's great.
I'm sure. But yeah, I tend to stay up to date on like what's popular, just because I see the kids using it.
Just by proximity, right? Just because of conversation and all that kind of stuff. No, that didn't do well. Da, 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 da.
Oh, we got a Bricks O'Brien in the chat.
What's up, Brian? You playing Paper Mario? Yep. Da, 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 da. This one, I think this is my favorite one so far. It's just the colors, though. That's why.
Nice. Sunsets are good for that.
They indeed. Was up till 6 a.m. doing videos, so only a little. But didn't... Okay, so I guess the game, came out at midnight, and you started playing it the second it dropped? That's kind of crazy. CC, I need to get on Brian's grind. No, I don't think you do, CC. I don't know if I recommend that grind. I'm sadly in a weird kind of sleeping place myself, and I hate it. I cannot stand it at all.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of staying up till 2 and 3 in the morning every day for days and days at a time. Not a fan.
Yeah, you get into a rhythm like that, and it really just messes with you.
Yeah.
I used to, being a teacher, when I have the summers off, I used to stay up really late during on summer nights because I didn't need to maintain a schedule.
Sure.
And then, once I hit 30, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed at 9 or 10 because I'm tired.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
I just gave in and said, I'm going to be an old man.
Fazoom, say what? Are you at the Waffle House now, Fazoom? Or did you pick it up and bring it home? We need that live Waffle House report.
Fazoom live from the Waffle House.
Yeah, the one time I went with Matthew K and Hoosier and family, and it was in Tennessee. I think it was just outside Nashville.
Zoom says yes. I guess he is at the Waffle House.
Nice. Okay, I think I'm... Oh, you know what? Let's do just a couple stars. Just a few.
Just a few. At the top.
That's enough, I think.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a big drawing, though. Let me see. Yeah, it kind of killed my space. Oh, my theme song's on now. This is my, quote-unquote theme song. I did pay the licensing fee to purchase this music. And I think I saw Ben saying earlier that it was Mario-ish, and it was absolutely on purpose that I chose this one. Because I did want...
Did you... So you paid a licensing fee for this?
Yeah. Yep, I went to one of those fancy sites that you can browse thousands of songs, and then I paid for the music and I paid for a license. So I have the license to use it anytime I want, wherever I want.
Joseph Sawada says he's on his third cannoli of the morning.
Third cannoli? Do you hear that, Brian? Third cannoli. I think I'm going to shrink Stitch a little bit. I'm just going to open up some space. If you guys have suggestions, go ahead, throw them in there.
We've got a couple that are being
Okay,
thrown
cool.
in the chat.
All right, good. I'm just rearranging things a little bit to free up some space. But yeah, I picked this song on purpose because I'm like, that's cool because it's not really like, it's very video game-y, but not quite. And I think it's very like upbeat, and I like that.
Yeah, it's chiptune, so it reminds you of a video game, but it's not like a specific.
Exactly. Because I can't exactly go, I'm just going to use the Mario theme as my theme song. Doesn't work that way. That inflatable arm tube guy.
Brian says, oh, go ahead.
I'll say Foxy Grandpa Brick says hello, Foxy Grandpa Bricks, and we got Tito Santana. Hello, Kevin. Did you move yet? No, I ended up signing a lease for another year. Ugh. Global pandemic.
Yeah.
I never finished coloring the other arm. Oh man, that's dumb. Why did nobody call me out on that? I never colored his other arm up here. So yeah, I'm in Connecticut for one more year for now, and we just signed that lease in June. Believe me, we're ready to leave. We are ready to leave. I was looking forward to egging your house. So funny.
All right, so we got some room there. Or are you still rearranging?
I think I'm good. I'm ready to start another one. All right, so let's see. We got Grandpapa. Is that you, Grandpapa?
Let's see. Earlier on, we had a suggestion of Toucan Sam.
Toucan Sam is kind of fun. Bambrick's palm tree with sunset looks awesome. Thank you.
Hawkeye Lego Man still wants a sweaty person who is melting.
Sweaty person who's melting. All right, fine. Fine, I'll do it. I'm just gonna make this up. No reference. We're going no reference on this. Let's see what we can create here.
Ben's Bricks wants Will Smith Summertime, which, yes, he did have a song named Summertime, but I don't know how you'd make Will Smith specifically summer themed.
Signed a lease with a move-in of April 1st. Everything was closed, yeah. No furniture. Sorry. I get you. I don't think I like that.
I've had a couple friends who have moved during this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know how they managed fine, but they obviously couldn't ask anyone for help.
Yeah.
Now, Ben's Bricks is saying the same way you make Stitch summer themed. So give Will Smith glasses.
Fair point.
You're drawing a sweaty melting man, and Muffin Cat says just make it Will Smith melting.
I kind of think I'm envisioning like an older guy, like, you know, got the comb over here. I don't know.
I'm envisioning myself.
Not, like just sweating to death.
I did a little bit of yard work yesterday, and it was only about a half hour, but I was drenched.
Was it really hot yesterday? I don't think I left.
It wasn't hot. It was just humid.
I don't think I left my house at all yesterday. No, I think I like him better shirtless.
Yeah, that's looking about how I felt yesterday.
Yeah. I am very happy that Joseph Zawada is enjoying the music. Yeah, check him out, man. He's got a lot of great stuff.
CC says that looks like me back when my car didn't have AC.
Yeah, that's a rough.
Oh, nice hand waving action there.
Thank you.
Getting some of your hand practice in.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of cheating. I just drew a thumb and then a solid object. But I guess it works.
Melting into a puddle.
Yes.
Joseph Zawada says, I didn't know until recently you have to press the AC button in the car to make the air cold. Yes, you need to actually change it from just the fan to AC.
That looks like me back in 1924, says Fox Grandpa Briggs.
This is perfectly capturing how I feel on some of these humid days.
Just like you're melting?
Yeah.
Squeak toy.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Squeakity squeaker.
That's the dog. Hawkeye Lego Man. Imagine having this as a candle. I think there are human candles out there.
Yeah. Oh, you know there is. All right.
I'm kind of scared to Google that now.
Melting person candle.
Gatorbrick said, I did some plumbing work yesterday in the attic in Florida. Oh, goodness. Yeah, there's some places like attics that it's just, you don't go into those in the summer. CC says, human candle like shaped or ingredients?
Like a wax human.
You know, I've always thought Yankee Candle is big about, you know, creating all these different scents, and then I think about the like Jelly Belly does the weird flavored jelly beans.
Yeah.
And like, why doesn't Yankee Candle try to market to the youth by making weird scented candles?
You want the Fortnite scented candle? It smells just like Fortnite.
What does Fortnite smell like?
Yeah, what does it? I don't know. I'm just like, what is it? What you said, like attract to today's like youth, and I'm like, it's got to be like Fortnite then.
It smells like Cheetos and Mountain Dew.
And credit debt from all the skins you buy, I guess.
Hawkeye Lego Man says Fortnite smells like pinatas. Well, what does a pinata smell like?
Paper mache.
This man just looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Ben's Brick Designs. Fortnite smells like my 16-year-old son.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm envisioning. I'm envisioning Yankee Candles. Like,
Yeah.
puts out a candle that the scent's name is Teenage Hormones.
Yeah. There's our random melting guy. He's so hot, he's melting.
Running low on space here.
I know. I'm gonna have to shrink some of these other ones, the black and white ones. I can't really, when they're colored, they're kind of done. I mean, I could fuse the layers together, but I don't like to do that. This is good though. I like it when I fill a canvas up.
Yeah. Means you got a lot going on.
It's like a very nice balance of
Okay.
feeling.
Foxy Grandpa has been doing a lot of back in my day stuff. Back in my day, Fortnite was a bunch of days and nights.
Yeah. Hashtag pound sign. Hashtag pound sign.
CC says, is there a teenage angst candle? Sounds like it's scoffing as it burns.
You can smell the eye roll. Ice cream.
Hope Castle is back with us.
What's up, Reed?
Back.
Okay, what other suggestions you guys got?
Yeah, throw some suggestions into the chat. Kevin's almost done.
I need space.
Getting some space here.
I can do a volleyball.
Yeah, we had a couple volleyball suggestions earlier. Volleyball would be a good one.
That's not too terribly difficult.
Or Larry's suggestion of a surfer.
Ooh, a surfer.
Surfing is very summery.
Something like this, right? I'm not looking at reference. I'm just like, think the ball, something like that. Ooh, a hot dog.
Hot dog. Mm. With a baseball fan. Oh, so someone, a baseball fan holding a hot dog. I feel like this hot dog is going to channel the Lego hot dog mold.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but you're adding a little
like whatever.
This is a premium quality hot dog here. With the actual skin tied off at the ends.
Oh yeah. An official Frankfurter. Oh, is my phone still? It is. Wow, that's weird. Okay. It was still locked up from my Google search of a palm tree. I guess those people's trying to sell me palm trees locked up my phone. How do I want to do this?
You start with the person first, and then add the hot dog in their hand.
Oh yeah. Octohorp. What the heck is this youngster talking about? I don't know what an octohorp is. I am also unsure what that means.
Hope Castle says, Mr. Hinkle in a hot dog costume. I do remember I mentioned to you once there was a Lego Ninjago movie set that came out that had a guy in a hot dog costume that was using the same head that you used for your minifigure at the time.
Oh, I kind of remember that.
Reminded me very much of you in a hot dog costume.
Whoa. That's a baseball fan.
Nice play on words.
I'm just here for the long game. I'm just here for the long haul.
We gotta color these.
Oh man. You're terrible. Everyone was so offended by this terrible pun that they stopped chatting. You know, when I was a kid, I really, really wanted the like in the cartoon stuff where you'd have the AC units that have the little streamers attached to the vents.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We actually were lucky because we had central air growing up. I have not had central air in so many years after that, but growing up as a kid, we had central air, and I was always like, I want to put streamers on the vents. My parents were like, why? Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Larry says, I bet Julian meant spectator.
I know.
He did not specify. He said fan.
It's a baseball fan. Oh, even the tablet didn't like it. It scrolled all the way the other way. I'll put an actual baseball next to it. Face palm.
Well, we sassed you on the robot stream, so I guess you deserve to
Have a
give
little
us
fun.
some sass right back.
It's a baseball fan. It's so dorky. But a fan is still very much summer, I think.
Yes,
I have a fan blowing on me right now.
I do too.
It's blowing the hot dog in the wind. Yeah, I don't think I've had in a while this many things in like the coloring. Usually when we get to the coloring part, the stuff's a little bit more like, you know, detailed and robust. Not that I'm complaining, just saying.
This is making me hungry for a hot dog.
I've been hungry for hours. I'm already certain that when the second this is done, this is going to be one of those streams where the second it's done, I'm going to grab my shoes and go get something to eat. Like I don't even have the patience to make myself something. Like, nope. Gonna go get something.
That is really one of the worst when you're hungry and you're so hungry that you just don't even have patience.
You can't even think, right?
Something.
Yeah. Like for me, I can't even think. I'm like, I can't even think what to make. I have to have some kind of food.
Well,
usually that means you end up making a bad decision and eating something you shouldn't be eating, but still.
Yeah, you make a bad decision. And the problem for me is sometimes that indecision follows me to wherever I go. And then it ends up, it's like, oh, what I want to order. I don't know what I want to order.
Okay, Steve. Mustard or ketchup?
Mustard. Hot dogs need mustard.
I agree. But you know, usually if I have like if I'm at a barbecue or something and they have like, you know, the trays full of like 50 hot dogs and I get more than one, like if I get like 3 hot dogs, I'll do like 2 mustard and a ketchup one. Get a little variety in there.
Yeah.
Do you want me to Postmate you Chipotle? So you know what's great is, I mean, when you got to look for these silver linings because of how terrible everything really is. Before the pandemic and everybody switching to like delivery, literally nobody delivered to me here. Nobody. Nothing. I couldn't even do Uber Eats. Nobody would deliver to me. And now places actually deliver because everyone delivers, and that's how you make your money and stay alive. So now there are actually delivery options for me where I live. It used to drive me so crazy. When I was co-hosting the Beyond the Brick 24-hour live stream, there's a tradition of one of the viewers, or actually a couple, I think they pool their money together.
Yeah.
But they'll send pizza to the people that are in the whole 24 hours. And I remember I'm like, you're not going to be able to send me anything. And they're like, no, we'll find something. Like, you're not going to be able to send me anything. And after like an hour, they gave up trying. They're like, well, we tried every pizza place, every pizza chain. We tried Postmates. We tried Uber Eats. I'm like, I'm telling you, nobody delivers to me. You are not going to find.
You're in that weird location. Like you're just far enough away from a lot of stuff that you don't really get good service in terms of delivery.
I'm right on the edge. Like I'm right outside everybody's zone. So usually like when we do pizza and stuff, I have to always just place the order and go pick it up, which is not terrible, but yeah, it's like a 15 to 20 minute drive. And I'll go pick it up, bring it back. It's not going to be piping hot when I walk through the door with it.
Yeah.
But you know, I've just come to accept it. It's how it is.
Ben's says, and yet you signed another year lease.
Well, I'm not going to move into another place here in Connecticut. If I'm going to move, I'm not moving to another place in Connecticut. That's get that out of your head real quick. I'm just going to finish here and then get out of Dodge entirely.
See, having grown up in Connecticut, I like Connecticut a lot, but I will agree that there are some, like where I am is really good, but where you are, you've got the issue of it being like sort of in the middle of nowhere.
Yep. People that visit me always say that. They're like, wow.
And Connecticut's very weird like that, where you've got like pockets where it's very dense and pockets where it's just dead.
Okay. I want to say I can find room to do one more. Try to make this one a little bit more detail oriented to kind of stretch out the last of our time together.
Let's get some detailed comments in the chat, or detailed.
Now it's going to be intense. It's going to be like, draw the Mona Lisa hanging in the Louvre during summer. It's like, oh, great. Maryland is a great place to live, says Joseph Zawada. Let's see. Hawkeye Lego Man, did any of your restaurants have to close? Well, there's a Chinese food restaurant that was like right down the street from me that up until about 3 weeks ago has been closed the entire duration of the pandemic. Unfortunately, I have every reason to believe they were victims of some unjust I don't know what the right word you want to say.
There are, unfortunately, there's a couple restaurants I know of that closed that were favorites of mine.
Yeah. Shrink the unicorn.
So in terms of detail, Hawkeye Lego Man, Van Gogh Starry Night, but it's in the summer.
Yeah. See, Exactly. Hopefully that's enough space. Oh, I think the music ended. Let me. Pink Wheels 3. If you like melting and terrible traffic, Atlanta is awesome. Oh, a kite. That's interesting. Deadpool in a Hawaiian shirt. Larry just wants me to draw Deadpools forever.
A Hawaiian shirt, though, might that's a nice amount of detail that you could put into that.
A Hawaiian shirt. You know what I like drawing for Deadpool? I like drawing his expression of his like eyes, because he's always got like stuff like this action.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's always got that like super great.
Because they've got to show all the emotion with the eyes.
Yeah, I do have a lot of fun when I draw his eyes like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ben, did you stream last night? I think Ben streamed last night, if I recall correctly. Lego Starry Night build. I think I kind of remember seeing that.
I don't think I saw the Lego Starry Night build.
Oh, gotcha. Jabba the Hutt on his sail barge vacationing in Dubai. And Larry, forever and ever and ever. And I draw Deadpool forever. Forever.
We'll have a special Deadpool stream.
Oh, that's the theme?
Yep.
It's not summer without an inflatable pool, says Bama Bricks. What do I want to do? Oh, and thanks for Bricksmith used some of his channel points to adjust the Mr. Hink chill emote there. I think it's a black and white version.
Oh.
I am still planning to produce actual stickers of the Twitch emotes, and those will be going to patrons at some point. That is 100% going to happen. All the more reasons to hop over and join me on Patreon. It does make a big difference. All right, what do I want to do for this last one? Sparks and a Speedo. Why does everybody want everyone in a Speedo? Is it because of Nick? Did Nick start this?
Where's that comment?
Reed said he wanted Sparks in a Speedo, and then Hawkeye said he wanted Emoji Kevin's Day at the beach in a Speedo. All the Speedos. Okay, all right. We're up to 3. I think 3 requests for Julian in an inflatable pool now. So okay, all right. Let's see. Can't be super big. I don't have a lot of space here.
Larry is happy about this.
Larry is happy about this. What a funny comment.
Family Bricks is back again. Welcome back.
So Family Bricks needs to think about what his theme is going to be when he's on the show. I still don't have a answer from him. He will be in control of what our theme will be in 2 weeks from now. If you guys have Ideas? Maybe you could throw them at Matt.
Yeah, we need to know what sort of drink we're going to give Julian here. Joseph Zawada says, "Did your son get any more Amazon gift cards from his school, Kevin?"
No, just the one. Well, I mean, technically he got two because he got a Dunkin' gift card and then he got an Amazon.
Oh,
The Dunkin' one was only for $5 though. That's kind of like what I was expecting the Amazon one to be.
yeah.
And then when they're like, "Oh, it's got $125," like what?
That's a quite a generous gift.
It's pretty amazing. Actually,
So for the idea for the theme, Hawkeye Lego Man suggested finish the scene. So you have a room and you add items and furniture that would go in it, which is I think that's something that came up in your stream 2 weeks ago.
what?
So he's saying like a possible idea for a theme would be like you set it all in one room.
Oh,
Everything that goes in there has to fit within the theme of that room to some degree.
oh, interesting. I think I kind of remember talking about that.
Joseph Sawada, all my high school gave me was anxiety and a lack of understanding of the real world. Womp womp.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yes, sadly, I often lament how much of our education is not really giving you real world experience.
I don't like that. Try that again.
Larry says he has no way he would know this, but I imagine there's lots of chest hair.
There's no way I would do this.
Stanley Brick says it's been a crazy week. He went to Legoland that opened last week.
Oh, I saw that video. Yeah,
There was a Legoland that opened last week?
in the UK,
Oh,
where the rest of the world, is actually getting on with their lives.
yeah.
And collective sigh.
Yeah.
I feel like any inflatable pool needs to have a patch on it. Like that's my cartoon brain. Always
It
needs to have a
certainly
patch.
adds character.
It adds a story. It's actually a can. I drew
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say it's a can. It's a can and a cozy.
Only because I've heard the crack of the can so many times.
I am enjoying the detail on this
I'm
Julian sketch here.
I'm glad to hear that. Okay. I think that's good enough for some.
Larry says, "Is that a juice box or a can of suds?"
It is supposed to be a can. Dun, 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 da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I've been hungry for so many hours that my body now like going back to when you start to feel slightly sick.
Yeah, you get like the hunger sickness.
It's like, oh, good, we've come full circle. Very good.
I'm glad you mentioned that because, like I said, I have that feeling sometimes too, and the only way I can describe it is like morning sickness, which everyone sort of laughs because they're like, "Oh, only pregnant women get."
No, I get
no.
it. I get that. It's like, you know, if you're so hungry, it's like a certain, I don't know, it's like a certain set of events or something, and it's just like you're hungry, but you're hungry to the point of being like slightly sick.
Yeah.
Like, and so sometimes you're like, I don't want to eat because I feel sick, but I'm hungry.
But you're sick because you're hungry.
Yeah, it's like,
So
of course, pink.
I'm just thinking for pink wool. For the sketchbook that you're thinking of doing, or the book of doodles.
Yeah.
I know you've talked about how you really enjoyed one of the Brick World streams that you did. You got to talk a lot about your process.
Mm-hmm.
Might be interesting to put a couple pages in there that sort of detail what your process is that you follow. So you have like a couple pages of like just the raw sketches leading to the final colored versions.
Yeah, that's not bad. Because there'll definitely need to be some broader context to the thing. You know, like here's just a book full of these things. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah. Larry says this is one of his favorite doodles.
All time.
You might need to add some bubbles in the water.
Bubbles. Bubbles. Let's see. I'm gonna go with a silver can, I guess.
Ken Marlowe is back. He says, thanks for the smile.
Oh, you're quite welcome, Ken. Thank your viewers, your fellow viewers.
Julian says he might need to make a sticker out of this one.
With some kind of funny, like, enjoy your summer comment. What are the bubbles from? Says Family Bricks. Yeah, exactly. It's like, really?
Yeah, I could imagine this as a sticker with "woo" above it. Presume, whoa, what did I just come back into?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Need like a brown, dark brown. Beans, bean 11111. Is that bits? Did I get bits thrown at me? I think that's what that means. I think.
No, I think he's talking about what are the bubbles coming from?
Oh, okay.
And Ken says when you don't have water jets, sometimes you have to make your own bubbles.
Okay, I saw the 111, and usually that follows like when somebody does bits.
Zoom says it's personal effervescence. Nice way of putting it.
I don't think I like that color I chose for that. Oh, there's the bits.
Oh.
Thanks, Julian. Appreciate it. I don't think I like the color I chose for that patch. Pick a different color. Maybe just white.
I think it's fine.
I think maybe it's just too dark for me.
Of course, you can't really patch inflatable pools nowadays.
No, of course not. That's why it makes it funny. Oh, should have put his pink bucket on.
Well, he's in a pink pool. I think that's appropriate.
This is summer. He doesn't wear the hat in the summer. It's too hot. Look, the fan. The fan is cooling. The fan is cooling him. Yeah, that's enough.
Yes, that's
Okay.
good.
All right, I'm gonna get my tablet out of the way. I know we still have 6 minutes, and we'll take a walk. We'll take a tour through all of the doodles. So let me just get the comment off the screen. There we go. I'm gonna unplug my tablet. There will be no more doodling this day. Let me get this out of the way here. All right. I think Julian's a fan of the fan. He's a fan. Fan. All right. I don't think I want that music while we're taking the tour. We'll go to my theme song. All right.
Walk us through.
Let's see what we drew today. Let me clear out as much stuff as I can. Get that off too. All right. Today's theme was summer. So everything that people suggested was supposedly around the theme summer. I think there's a couple stretches, but that's what we do here. We make things work most of the time. So let's walk you guys through everything we drew today. We got up here in the upper left-hand corner some very safe, lawn darts, followed by a nice, cool, refreshing glass of lemonade. We've got a sandcastle, slightly inspired by one I may have made in my youth. Little bucket and a shovel there. Here's an ice cream cone with the waffle cone. Stitch from Lilo and Stitch wearing some shades. We got a Sonic, a Sonic the Hedgehog ice cream popsicle treat thing
with the gumball eyes.
Gumball eyes. Down here, I'm trying to get through all the black and white ones first. We've got some flip flops. We got Doc Samson with a sunbonnet and some shades on. We've got a sad little sweaty 2x3 Lego brick. Here's a volleyball. Maybe it's colored. Maybe it's black and white. Who knows? So there's that. Let me move over to the other side. We've got Calvin and Hobbes about to do like a water balloon fight. And here's a unicorn. It's a unicorn rainbow pool float, but it was before color, so there's no rainbow. Barbecue grill with some steaks. Steaks on the grill. We got a lemonade stand up here. You will buy the lemonade from the little girl because she's a little girl. Let's not kid ourselves. Then we moved into color. We've got this nice little palm tree over a sunset. We've got this minifig, Lego minifig in a bikini with a pool float. We've got a wacky, wailing, inflatable arm tube man. Look at him, ready for summer.
Who doesn't love the wacky inflatable man?
This guy is so hot, he is melting into a puddle. We've got Brick Smith, 78, enjoying a nice, cool, refreshing can of something in this pink inflatable pool. We've got a baseball fan. A baseball fan and a hot dog. There we go. So that's it, everybody. That's the whole canvas right there for you. Everything we drew together. As always, I appreciate all of you guys being here. All your incredible suggestions. It's very much appreciated. Thank you, Steve, for popping in, helping me out.
Thanks for having me.
Last minute. I appreciate it. Remember, you can find more of my work, KevinAHinkle.com, or on social media at Mr. Kevin Hinkle. If you'd like to follow just my artwork, at MrHinkleDraws, I will post up the collage of our doodles today on at MrHinkleDraws. Consider supporting me on Patreon. Makes a lot of difference. Patreon.com/MrHinkleDraws. Thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great weekend. And I will see you guys next Tuesday for my next brick building live stream. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody.
Bye.